he called me and he says, Mo, there's somebody down here at North Star Studios taping the Marty Stewart show. I think I can get you to meet this guy. I said, really? He said, yeah, come on down. So I pretty much jumped out of my concrete boots, left them in the mud, so to speak, ran to the family car. I was still living at home at the time. And I don't know if any of you guys out there have that very special person in your life that has mastered the art of always leaving the car on empty. That would be my sister Holly. Darren knows about Holly. But she's worked through that. I tell people she's gone through rehab for that, and she's asked for forgiveness and all that. She does a lot better now. I jumped in a car that was on fumes and rolled downhill, thankfully, to the gas station. Got it filled up, started headed to North Star Studios, and ended up actually stopping at Hattie B's Chicken in Nashville because I was really hungry. I'd been working all morning, and got to North Star Studios, and right when I walked in, I saw Merle standing on the opposite wall than the one that I'd walked in on. And somehow the story goes, somebody waved Merle over and said, hey, and said, Merle, you need to meet this kid, his name's Mo. And Merle Haggard stared me right in the face, and he said something that kind of shook me. And I tell people everywhere I go what he said because it was really profound to me. He just said, pleasure to meet you, Mo. That was it. That's all he said. He just turned around and strolled on down to the stage. But it kind of meant the world to me because I grew up listening to Merle Haggard's music, obviously. Started the day pouring concrete, which that wasn't all that fun. And kind of ended the afternoon with one of your heroes saying your name. I thought that was pretty cool. But right in that moment, I knew that I was going to write a song about it. And I was conflicted about how I needed to write it. But the first idea I had is, if I'm going to write a song in honor of Merle Haggard, I need to write a sad old country song and figure out how to write meeting Merle Haggard into the saddest country song I could ever write. So I'm just going to kind of take you guys through the progression of the idea of the song I'm getting ready to sing in. The first song that I planned to rip off was an old Willie Nelson song, and I'll play you just a little bit of it. The postman delivered a past due bill notice. The alarm clock rang 2 hours late. The garbage man left on the trash on the sidewalk. The hinges fell off of the gate. This morning at breakfast, I spilled all the coffee, and I opened the door on my knee. The last thing I needed, the first thing this morning, was to have you walk out on me. So that's about it. Thank you. That's one of them songs you don't know